Yeah, it's amazing. It's been a while since I've been to Sundance, maybe like 7, 8 years. So to be here with this film just feels incredibly special, man. I'm honored. Yeah, thanks. No, I read the script. I saw the short, which obviously premiered at Sundance, a couple years prior, and then I got to talk to Rashad, who's just a brilliant mind, a brilliant creative. He didn't have to sell me much on it. I was convinced that I wanted to be a part of it. I was just honored that he understood the vision and what I wanted to bring to the character as well. And so the marriage of both of us, it made it a no-brainer. Having Miss Sheryl Lee Ralph in this, it was an easy decision. I mean, you know what? I think it's so important to be able to give these characters humanity. You know what I mean? Like that was the one thing for me. It was just like to really get into the mind, the psychology, the psyche of somebody going through what Ricky's going through, who had to be imprisoned as a young man and now is trying to become a man outside of that system. It's a very delicate balance of just understanding a human being. And so I think that was my biggest challenge, is like bringing a level of relatability to him, humanity to him, making him a real person.
This feels great. I've never been to the film festival. I've had projects here back in the day, but I never came. So it's good to be here for this one and have been a part of it in such an early stage. It's great to see it coming to fruition. Well, I got involved after they did the short. Rashad, the director, approached me. He wanted me to come to the lab when they were at the lab, the director's film lab, to play a character that he had just created at the lab, for the lab. And when we did that, I kind of suggested something about the character. Was like, I don't know, did he do this? And he liked that idea and expanded on the character, and I'm here today.
So, thank you. And then next one. Straight here.
So, like Tony the Tiger said, it feels great. No, seriously, I'm truly honored and humbled to be here. It was a long road. The Sundance Institute, fully supported and believed in this project, of this important matter, and I'm just truly honored to be here and tell the story with my friends and family and everyone. Yes, started making a short film, having an idea, and just having a team behind you who believed in your idea, and I was lucky enough to meet Michelle Satter with my agent William Morris, and she loved the short, and invited me and my co-writer Lin Que Ayoung to apply for the lab. And I was like, I've been trying to apply for the lab for decades, you know what I mean? So, I really, truly didn't take advantage, and I'm at a loss of words because it's amazing. I was just honored to, apply. And then when we got in, the amount of support, and just advisement and nurturing of the project, from the writer's lab, and then we were invited to apply for the director's lab, and then from there, my agency found funding, and then it kind of just kept snowballing from there. Well, like me, I never went through the criminal justice system, but I had, like I said, had a lot of friends and family that went through it, and I've seen how they struggle. So, from that aspect, it's just I really, trying to gather my thoughts. Took that moment and tried to really, be a voice for what they wanted to do, and with the, inequalities and the criminal justice system and things that they had to go through, and when they had that stipulation over their head, and unfortunately made them, resort back to recidivism. I wanted to make a story based off of that, so that was kind of like the basis.
Very much aware. This is insane. You know what I mean? It's almost like you work so hard to get to this point. And honestly, you work all the way up till you get on the flight. You're working all the way up until that, so this just feels so surreal. This is a dream come true. Sundance is the place for independent film. They understand, stories like this, so it's a blessing, absolutely a blessing. Rashad is right. I met Rashad at grad school. We went to NYU grad film together, and we just hit it off. We became like brother and sister really quick. And he actually asked me, he was like, yo, Lin, you want to come and with a co-write? I'm like, that's like a no-brainer. You know what I mean? Because at NYU, we're all family anyway. We all help each other. So, and who knew it was going to get like to this level, you know? It's like crazy, yeah. Oh, forget it. You know what I mean? It's like a family reunion. And not only that, it's a family reunion with Sundance too, because we come from the labs. You know, we come from the labs in 2023. So we feel blessed, 100%. Shout out to Sundance all the way to Michelle Satter, Elise, Sheryl, I mean, all of our advisors, we've been blessed, 100%. Ricky's been blessed, 100%.
It feels incredible. It's a great payoff for the work that the entire team put together. So it's really special. Yeah, I mean, look, I think first and foremost, it all comes under the vision of our filmmaker, Rashad. But yeah, I'm hoping that it provides hope. Because there are a lot of people that can maybe relate to some of the things that are happening in the film, relate to our titular character. And my hope is that they leave with a sense of, positivity and, looking forward to the future. So, yeah. Well, I'll tell you, being a person of color, there are a lot of things that don't have to be one for one with the character of Ricky. I think being judged before you walk into a room, a lot of those things resonate, but it obviously makes you stop and take stock of the abilities you have, how the world may be set up for you or not for you in certain ways, and being thankful for what you do have and some of the privileges that you have just by, not having to live through some of these things that a lot of guys or people coming out of incarceration do. So, yeah.